All right, so the play-in games is happening. The play-in games is the start off. Actually, they're coming very, very soon. Actually, I think this is the first games we get them tomorrow, Tuesday. Yeah, so we get the playoff games very quick. Your team, the Miami Heat, is in the play-in games, and they'll be playing the Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna say my thoughts on this, and I wonder what you're thinking about the Chicago Bulls in the Miami Heat series, or not even series, just play-in game.
Yeah, man, this is a mess. The Eastern Conference is atrocious compared to the Western Conference. I mean, when you talk about stacked teams and how the race went for the Western Conference compared to the East, a team like the Miami Heat, nearly 10 games under 500, should not even be in playoff contention at all, even in this play-in tournament.
This is facts.
But I got the Bulls winning. Go ahead and end the Miami Heat season full of misery and disappointment. I mean, the Bulls, don't get me wrong, they actually have been red hot. They've won their last 10 out of 13 games.
Yeah,
they've actually swept the Miami Heat this season, winning the series this year 3-0. So I like what I'm seeing for the Bulls this second half of the season. The ball movement from Josh Giddey, I feel like it's not being talked about enough.
This is facts.
Kobe White has stepped up. Nikola Vucevic is playing well, and the Miami Heat have truly declined since Jimmy Butler has left. I think they're like at the bottom tier of points per game offensively in the league, which is somewhere you don't want to be after trading your star player. So I got the Bulls winning this play-in tournament game.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, man. I think, Miami Heat, they obviously still have skill over there. And that's one of the things that drive me crazy about the Miami Heat is they have skill. Like, Tyler Hero is good. Bam Adebayo has been playing at a great level, probably the best that he's played since he's been in the NBA. But yet they cannot win games and close games out. So that's the one thing that drives me crazy about the Miami Heat. And that might just come back to bite them in the butt when they play the Chicago Bulls. I think you made a great point there talking about how they haven't beat the Bulls literally all season, which is wild to me. But also it's like, they got to be able to close out games. So now you go in a play-in game, possibly trying to get in the playoffs, but you got bad morale. You ain't been playing good, but you play a team that you haven't beat all year. And that's scary. You never want to be on that side of the equation when you talk about potential matchups and possibly getting in the playoffs. So I'm definitely I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bulls, man. They just been playing good basketball too, so I think I got to side with them on this.
Yeah, and it's not the end of the world for the Heat. I mean, this is what happens when your star player gets traded midway point through the season. It's been a bad relationship.
This is facts.
But also, it's a good thing because that gets their hands in the pot for some type of luck for the lottery. They possibly have a top 10 pick, or even get even more luckier for the NBA lottery coming up. So you already know, even if they get past this play-in tournament game, they're getting swept either by the Cavs or the Celtics if they were to make it out. So just go ahead and end it Tuesday, Wednesday night, and just take it from there.
You said you've seen enough, bro. You ready to just stop the bleeding and just wrap it up with the Miami? I get it, bro. Look. People forget, man. I've been a Pistons fan all my life. So I've seen the worst of the worst. I've been at that point. So no, I definitely get it. And the credit to Bulls, man, I gotta give them credit because Josh Giddey, he's been on another level and he has not been getting the credit that he deserves. It's insane to me because the man almost put up a quadruple double and nobody even made a sound about it. So it's when a player is playing that good and he's doing his thing to that level, it has to be acknowledged. And I think, I would love to see them at least get into the playoffs after, a season where everybody was doubting them and nobody even paid them any attention. But it would be a lot of promise for the Chicago Bulls if they could get into the playoffs. And for the Miami Heat, I think it would be helpful for them to go back to the drawing board and really figure some things out and sit down and think like, okay, where do we move Bam? Are we going to keep him? Are we going to keep Tyler Hero? Like it causes them to think. And this, to me, it would almost do the Miami Heat better if they did lose this play-in game because they have a lot of talent. They just got to figure it out. And I think if they go in and they lose, this could be helpful for them.
Yeah, and you made two good points for these teams moving forward. The Chicago Bulls have always in the Eastern Conference flirted with the idea of being a play-in tournament team, and they're always in the mix for that. And it would be nice to see them if they can get a 7th or 8th spot. Well, they have to get the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference. So it'd be nice to see that. And for the Miami Heat, the talent, it's not the end of the world this year. The talent is still there. Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, but you got to have another solid piece or another veteran player that can help this team elevate moving forward if you're going to build around the young players of Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo moving forward.
Yeah, this is true. To me, I thought they could have got more in return off the Jimmy Butler trade, but obviously, you know, they had to just do what they had to do because Jimmy wanted to go. The relationship just seemed to be getting worse and worse as time went on. So, you know, I understand that you got to just take the guy you can get and keep it moving, but I'm still on the side. Talent-wise, Miami Heat should win this play-in game. Talent-wise, they should win because they have more talent on their roster than the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls, they got some good guys on there, and like I said, they've been playing great as a team, but I think if you go personnel-wise and you look at the sheet and you see what this guy's done in his past and all of that stuff, a common person would go with the Miami Heat. So part of me, I am going with the Chicago Bulls to win this play-in game, but I still think the Miami Heat will win, man. I don't know why. Even it's weird. I don't know why. I just got a feeling, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know, but we'll see. We got more stuff to jump into. So we'll take a quick break. Here's what we're gonna do. We got some more stuff. Obviously, we gotta talk about my Detroit Pistons because they're about to win the NBA championship. Of course, we gotta mention them.